So the Ticats play the last game at IWS Stadium on Saturday afternoon, and it's a game with playoff implications. Obviously, Ticats have to win their final 2 games and have either Edmonton or Toronto lose their final 2. I'm here with columnist Steve Milton. And Steve, what are the odds that Ticats can get this done?
I don't know if I could figure the odds, but I think they're better than most people think. I think they're 50-50 at least, and I think people would laugh at that. And this isn't in any way a credit to the Tiger Cats, although I thought they played a hell of a game last game. And if they play that kind of game, they're going to beat Winnipeg, and they're going to beat them soundly. Why I feel that is that the other 3 teams, Edmonton, Toronto, and Winnipeg, I don't like any of them. so this is sort of like a kind of a one of those slow races. You see whoever finishes the slowest wins, that kind of thing. And it looks to me like it's a whole bunch of teams that don't want this. I know they would argue with that, but that's the feeling that you get every single chance. It was just 2 weekends in a row that the 3 primary teams that were in it, including Hamilton for that last spot, didn't win. And most of them, except for Hamilton over the last 2 weeks, 1 game, didn't have a lot of chance of winning. So I just suspect that the other teams don't have a lot of grit too. Hamilton still has to do their job, and we haven't seen 2 wins in a row since what? Third week in July. Yeah, third or fourth week in July. So although I feel that the offense can probably get it done and make up for the defense.
The other big storyline, obviously, on Saturday is the final game at IWS Stadium. Obviously, a place that you spend a lot of time
over your career.
Yeah, and me as well. Just some thoughts on the closing of IWS.
I'm having trouble conceiving of it. Are you? Like I can't. I think it's been such a part of all of our lives. I'm having trouble placing myself, not so much on Saturday because it's still going to be open and perhaps it's a playoff game at home. That's how ridiculous this league is. I've often said if the law was as forgiving as the CFL, there'd be no need for jails. So there could be a final playoff game, but where it'll be the day or 2 after when there really is no practices or anything going on here. I can't conceive of that. I can't feel what that's going to be like. I've had a lot of stuff here as I'll be writing for the newspaper. I ran here as a Toronto high schooler on this very track right here, right up against the wall. And it's just as scary when you're running track on that inside lane against the wall with people leaning over as it is in a football game. And track was a big part of this stadium. So, I've got some personal history here, but it's time. It really is. When you look at in the last decade, 10 years, I think their record here is about, at home, about 20 games under 500 or 30 games under 500. So this isn't home field advantage, this place, anymore. It's only been home field advantage in comparison to how they've done on the road, where it's really bad.
Make sure you check out the spec on Saturday. We'll have a big package with the end of Ivor win, and obviously a preview to the game as well. And we'll have lots of stuff on Monday as the season wraps up or continues on as they make the playoff push. So reporting from IWS Stadium, almost the last time.
Almost, man.
With Steve Milton, I'm Drew Edwards.